Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Bommer number 2930-646 screen door spring hinge and a half surface model. The 2930 is representative of that. It is a loose pin, adjustable tension, steel based. Oh, that lacquer was tight on that hinge. Screen door hinge. So let's dissect the part number, and got it. Okay, here we go. So the 2930 is representative of the items that we had just mentioned. What I mean to say is the 2930 is a loose pin. You can actually take that pin and drive it out. A loose pin means that it can be removed should you need to remove it. And it's very likely that you will need to remove it, in the sense that if you were going to install a left-hand reverse door, or you might call it a right-hand out, if you're doing a storm door, you're probably going to want to take that out and push it around to the other side so that the button is towards the top. So the orientation of the hinge as we are looking at it right now would be for what would be called a left-hand reverse, or you might, pardon me, a right-hand reverse, or you might call it a left-hand storm door or screen door that swings out. Door is here. Door opens out this way to you. Okay. Loose pin, half surface. What that means is the leaf that mounts to the door is surface mounted versus a full mortise or a half mortise or a full surface. A half surface hinge means that one leaf goes to where a normal hinge generally goes, like a full mortise hinge. It'll go to the jamb. But the adjective, I suppose, in the description relates to the door leaf, and in this case it's a surface mount leaf. So the door is literally going to sit right inside of here, and you're going to screw through the hinge leaf right into the face of the door, giving you a half surface installation. It is steel based. The 2930 inherently means it's steel based. That's also inferred, it's also defined in the part number, in the finish, which is 646. That means two things. It means three things, really. It means that it is made of steel, that it is in a satin nickel finish, and that it's got a lacquer on it. Okay. Non-handed, half surface, according to the extended description. Adjustable tension is also in there as well. Loose pin, made of steel, satin nickel. Dimensional properties. There's a link below this video to a document called Template, and let's review that now to go over those dimensional properties. They say that the hinge leaf that goes to the jamb is 2 3/4, and that is indeed accurate. Many other dimensions are there as well for you to review. 2 5/8 tall on the door leaf. And I won't beleaguer any of the other points here because you can just review it. Then there is a reference to the adjustable tension. Okay, so when this hinge arrived to me, as is the other one this client bought too, the pin is already installed. That's a tension pin. You may have noticed I removed it from this hinge. That's a tension pin. For every hinge that you order, you're going to get one tension pin. For every order that you place, you'll get at least one tension rod. You need only one. So when you install this, with the tension collar, and you'll see there's not one down here, and that's pointed towards the top of the door, you're going to install that and turn it clockwise. As you turn it clockwise, you can see that we set tension on that spring. Okay. As you insert the tension rod and turn it clockwise, you reveal new additional holes, is what you do. And it's into one of those new holes that you will then insert the tension pin, where it will then retain tension on the spring, giving you the intended effect, a spring hinge. Okay, so there are no installation instructions in terms of how to set this. The bottom line is, if you have a door that's no larger than 30, 36 inch wide and 80 or 84 inch tall, and it weighs 50 pounds or less, you're going to put 2 or 3 hinges on the door. 2 are going to be adequate, in my opinion. 3 is not a bad idea in the sense that it'd be nice to have a hinge in the middle of the door, so if there's any warp that's created in the door at all, at least it'll be a hinge in the middle of the installation, okay, to keep that door straight. Probably wouldn't need to put too much spring tension on it. I would install the spring hinges on the door. I would set it to 1 tension and I would test the door, and then I would make my adjustments. If I had 2 spring hinges, I'd probably adjust the bottom hinge first. And if I had 3, I would adjust the middle and bottom. That top hinge really is the least efficient at doing its job because it's not a load-bearing hinge, and the majority of the door weight is held or hung by that top hinge. So it's doing most of the work of carrying the door and has less resource than the other hinges to actually close the door. So adjust your bottom or your middle and your bottom before the top. That's how you go about it. Very simple hinge, obviously. The people who buy these literally have a wooden storm door that they are installing. A lot of people with vacation type retreats where you'll see wooden storm doors. You'll see these in residential applications as well. Okay, available in practically every finish that can be done on steel. The name Bommer is a company that can entertain requests for custom finishes, I suppose, in the sense of things that are not common. But what you're going to see this hinge made in is prime coat, bright black Japan, zinc coated, your brasses, your bronze, your chromes, satin polished, your nickels, things of that nature. If it can be plated on steel, I'm quite sure Bommer has the ability to do it. You'll get screws, of course, and a complimentary finish for attaching everything. Okay. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Bommer products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Bommer number 2930 and a 646 finish, or any other Bommer product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.